What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? 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 Man, what's good with the people? Coffee Chronicles, man. How's y'all doing on this Mature Mindset Monday? You say Mature Mindset Monday. What you talking about, bro? We're gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good people like he, ha, ha, Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head in the hand. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. He on talking about, let's get through them disclaimers, man. He on talking about, but before we do that, swing that finger, young, man. Worldwide INC, Worldwide Incorporated, Worldwide, man. They gonna say what that mean. Hey, it mean everybody, man. He on I'm talking about. Ndugu. Ndugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. A good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage, drug sellage, alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't you do it. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. Nah, man, me, man, I don't promote. They say, well, bro, I don't promote. All I promote is y'all. Go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. Nah, man. Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Nah, man. Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. Nah, baby, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. And they was talking to me, man, I just love me some everybody. Same thing, man. As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? That live. He was just like, bro, that live. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community. You with me? I ain't check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. Man, what's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Mature Mindset Monday, man? Coffee Chronicles. I say Mature Mindset, what you talking about, bro? Oh, man, nothing, man. And I'm gonna elaborate it more on my live, man. Just Mature Mindset, man. Man, check this out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who don't know who they is. Man. Where'd you come from? God damn, man. I say why you fuck with it like that, man. Cause I'm finna tell you something, man. Listen, folks. I've been hearing this shit, right, bro? Mature mindset, folks. But listen, folks. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Stop letting these niggas tell you something, bro. I done heard, you know how many niggas I done heard say niggas in their 40s should no longer rap about the streets. We too old to rap about the streets. Because I guess they include me up in there too, because I'm 48 years old. Man, let me tell you something, bro. First of all, you ain't never too old to use the gift that God gave you. So you got to realize these niggas that's having this conversation, bro, these niggas are nerds, bro. I've never heard a street nigga say that you too old to rap about the streets. Because that's these nerds who wasn't in the street. They was scared. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas that sit up here all day and try to act tough, tell you how they'll beat up most street dudes. And nigga, you was scared to stand outside. You get what I'm saying, bro? You was scared to stand up there when niggas was coming through knocking the shelves and shit, bro. You get the fuck out of here, bro. You niggas are scary. But, don't let no nigga come tell you that you too old. So you too old to be rapping about the streets, nigga. But these niggas not too old to be talking about Travis Hunter and his wife. Some fucking kids. You too old to be rapping about the street, but these niggas not too old to be sitting up here gossiping and shit. You too old to rap about the streets, but these niggas not too old to be talking about the P. Diddy trial. Bruh, get the fuck out of here, bruh. You get what I'm saying, folks? Mature Mindset Monday, bruh. Don't let no nigga, bruh. That's all a part of being a man, bruh. Is you making your own decisions and you coming to the conclusion of what's right for you and your family, bruh. That's all a part of being a man, folks. Don't you subscribe to one of these other niggas' ideologies, folks. Because these niggas always gonna tell you what you too old for. You know who ain't too old to be rapping about the streets in their 40s or late 30s and shit? Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm talking about? E40 and them, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm talking about? The real famous people don't never get too old. The real popular people, they don't never get too old. You get what I'm saying, bro? Fuck what these niggas talking about. Nephew says over at old lady. Nephew says over at old lady. You know, don't always say real lady. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga always gonna pick what you two is. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna be too for this. You gonna be too old for this. You gonna be too... Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Just like I said, nigga gonna tell you too old to be rapping about the streets. but they not too old to be up here gossiping about kids' weddings and shit. You too old to be rapping about the streets, but these niggas not too old to be sitting up here squeezing themselves inside somebody else's business that they ain't got nothing to do with, bruh. And that's what this whole world is, just some double talking shit. They always gonna label what you is, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess we too old to be rapping about the streets, nigga, but you ain't too old to be gossiping about a nigga's business. Man, you don't get the fuck up out of here, bruh. They always gonna try to label you and shine light on what you ain't supposed to be doing or what you too old to be doing. How the fuck you ever gonna be getting too old to talk about what the fuck you been through? See, because that's all it is, bro. See, when you been from the streets, and the only niggas that you don't never hear no street niggas having that argument. It's only the nerds. You don't never hear no street niggas having this debate, bro. You just who you is, bro. You done went through what you went through. So if you was up in the streets, bro, and you went through that shit, that gives you the right to talk about it, bro. You ain't gonna never be too old to talk about the days you lived, bro. You know what I'm talking about? God gave you a gift, bruh. Talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, bruh. Don't let man talk you out of the gift God gave you. You know what I'm talking about? Because what they don't like, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So if they don't like it, so I guess you supposed to turn 40 years old and become a conscious rapper. All you got to do as a man is stay true to who the fuck you is. You know what I'm talking about? You don't take advice from motherfucking nerds, bruh. You don't take advice about your motherfucking rap from a nigga who's sitting up here gossiping. You don't take advice about you too old to rap from a nigga who sat up here and interviewed the Booty Bandit. Because that's all they gonna do, bruh. They gonna tell you what's wrong with the black race is, nigga, we say the N-word too much. You get what I'm saying? We say the N-word too much, but it's cool for y'all to say Pookie and Ray Ray. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bruh. Nigga always gonna tell you what you is, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Nigga always gonna try to label what you do. Try to tell you what you doing ain't right. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck you niggas, man. Real riding this motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Let a nigga tell you, bro. That's all a part of you being a man, nigga. Is you knowing what you need to do, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Is you doing what the fuck you need to do. You know what I'm talking about? Man, don't sit around here and subscribe to other niggas' ideology because it ain't nothing but no nerves, bro. So now all of a sudden, niggas in their 40s is too old to rap about the streets. But niggas in their 40s ain't too old to be talking about cooking with Kaya. You don't get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas too old to rap about the streets, you know what I'm talking about? But we ain't too old to be sitting up in this motherfucker gossiping every day, smacking our lips, talking about you ain't gonna believe this. But we just too old to rap about the streets. Mature mindset Monday. So I guess you hella mature sitting up there talking about kids' weddings and shit and what another nigga should do with this bitch. I guess we ain't too old for that. I guess we ain't too old to be sitting up here talking about no Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? Pause. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't too old for that. You know what I'm talking about? We just too old to rap about the streets, bro. We ain't too old to be sitting up here playing all these nerd-ass games, though. We ain't too old to be sitting up here talking about people business that we have nothing to do with, squeezing ourselves up in there, giving our opinion. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't too old to do that. We ain't too old to mind our own business. We just too old to rap about the streets. And once again, bro, you don't let no nigga make you feel embarrassed about where you came from, bro. Your street cred, see, because this is what niggas try to do. They talking about all niggas try to do is hold on the street cred. No, they don't, bro. No, they don't, bro. Niggas is just proud of who they is, bro. Wherever the fuck they at, bro. Niggas is proud about going to the military, nigga. Some niggas is proud about going to college, but it's only when you talk about you proud of what you done did in the streets, bro. It's only a nigga who ain't did nothing in the streets gonna have that debate, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't you advocating for the streets. It ain't you about trying to make that glorify that shit or nothing, bruh. It's just you telling your stories about that shit you survived because you was brave enough to go out there to the urban military, nigga. That's all it is, brother. You don't let a nigga make you not be proud of what you done did, nigga. Hell yeah, I'm proud of my street credibility, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Fire pop. Fire pop. Hell yeah, I'm proud of my street credibility, nigga. And you would be too if you had some. That's the only reason you in that debate, because you ain't got none, nigga. Coffee Chronicles. Nigga, you would be proud of that shit too, nigga. So I'm not supposed to be proud of my street credibility. I'm not supposed to celebrate the streets. I can't celebrate how I came up, nigga. The shit that defines, some of the shit that define me as a man. I can't be proud of that, but I can come up here and tease you about how many subscribers and views you got. So I'm not supposed to be proud of my street credit, but I can come up here and be proud about some computer accolades. You gonna get the fuck out of my face with that shit, bro? Don't let these niggas double talk you, folks. Don't let these niggas make you embarrassed of what you is, bro. But it ain't cool to be to talk about the street cred, but it's cool to talk about, we too old to talk about street cred, but we ain't too old to be talking about computer accolades. You too old to talk about some shit you did for real, but we can sit up here and claim this invisible shit. You don't get the fuck out of my face. You niggas just ain't never did nothing. You ain't got nothing to be proud about. That's all that is. So y'all want to try to put a guilt trip. I told you how these niggas is with these guilt trips. So you going to try to put a guilt trip on all the other niggas who didn't survive the game and happy, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? We going to put a guilt trip on them like they too old to talk about the streets. But you niggas not too old to be talking about cooking with Kaya. Niggas something straight out of comic book, bro. You too old to be talking about what you did as a kid in the streets. Or when you was younger in the street, but these niggas not too old to be talking about kids. Coffee Chronicle. You can't talk about and brag about when you was a kid, nigga, how you was up there outstanding citizen, nigga, putting in your work, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Down. You know what I'm talking about, for your crown. You can't talk about that. You can't be proud about what you actually did, but we can sit up here on these computers and talk about kids. You can't talk about what you did as a kid, but we can sit around here and talk about the society, kids, and man, you don't get the fuck out of here, bro. That's them wimps in that debate, bro. That's them wimps starting that conversation. Don't let them niggas do you like that, bro. Be proud of who the fuck you is. You don't let man talk you out of a gift God gave you. Talk about what the fuck you want to talk about, nigga. Coffee Chronicles. So I guess you just supposed to become a conscious rapper because you old, bro. You might not feel that way, bro. Want you niggas talking about niggas need to stop rapping about the streets as 40s? Want you niggas come up with a rap, a conscious rap. You know what I'm talking about? Because if I need to stop rapping about the streets at 40, bro, y'all need to stop talking about Travis Hunter and these kids' relationships, bro. Y'all need to stop gossiping. Y'all need to stop talking about niggas' legal problems and shit on TV. We ain't too old to do that, though. Niggas can kiss my ass. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide with it, nigga. Worldwide with it, nigga. Don't let a nigga tell you what you is, bro. That's part of being a man. I subscribe to my own ideology, nigga. I don't need no nigga telling me what I'm to, nigga. I'm not too old for nothing, nigga. Too old for what, nigga? How the fuck you ever gonna get too old to be yourself? That's what's wrong with these niggas nowadays, bro. And you gotta remember that. You taking advice from niggas who don't even know who they is. That's why your street credibility and your street stories, it bothers them. You know what I'm talking about? We can't brag about what we did in the street. We could brag about the military, though. We could brag about our days in the military. We could brag about our days in boot camp and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's more honorable. But you too old to be talking about the streets. We never get too old as veterans in the army, though, to be, man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. Do what the fuck you want to do, bruh. Coffee Chronicles. Don't let no nigga tell you what's important to you. Don't let no other nigga, bruh. That's what you do to bitches, nigga. You don't let no other nigga try to put no guilt trip on you, nigga. You don't let no nigga come around here and critique you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Critiquing is for the bitch, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like them shoes, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, nigga. I stop rapping about the streets when you niggas stop gossiping. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that.